And we're here at the Committee on Aging right on Route 50 in Romney. What's your name?
Irene Patterson.
Irene Patterson. Let's talk a little bit about Christmas. What are your memories growing up? What was Christmas like at your home?
It was wonderful. Santa Claus did everything, and when I was a little girl, I just loved Santa Claus. And it was a very joyful time. Well, we got up during the night when Santa Claus came to our house in our turn, and we were allowed to go down, and Santa found the Christmas tree that Santa Claus had fixed all during the night.
Hard to sleep.
Yeah. But we slept because we wanted to see what Santa Claus had done.
Now, did you have a real tree, or did you have one of these artificial?
Tree. No, everybody had a real tree.
You went out and you cut one down and you brought it inside and you put it up?
No, my daddy did all that. When we were asleep, we thought it was Santa Claus.
So he would do that on Christmas Eve?
Oh, yeah.
That was a big tradition back then, wasn't it?
That was. Oh, everybody was happy, and it was a very happy time to me and to my brother and everybody around us. We all look forward to a very happy day.
Irene, if you could have the perfect Christmas, what would it be?
Well, I think the way our Christmas did start is really the perfect way. It began with Santa Claus, and which we very much believed in. And the man that was the Santa Claus we found out later when we grew up that was a neighbor of ours.
Oh, so a neighbor played the part of Santa Claus for you when you were a child?
Devoted for years. He devoted his full time to the children of our town. We just, didn't have much and didn't expect much. So it wasn't a gift thing. We loved Santa Claus and all he did for us.
I'm Greg Larry for the Hampshire Review, and we're here at the Romney Senior Center. And your name, sir?
Bill Kilmer.
Bill Kilmer was also a famous quarterback, wasn't it, for the Washington Redskins?
That's right.
Bill, let's talk a little bit about Christmas. One Christmas, say that they making a list, and somebody got confused about what was that?
The daughter-in-law was down the other night, and she made a list. She was making a list. She was going to go shopping with her daughter that lived in Winchester. So she went down there, and they were walking around the store, and the daughter-in-law didn't know how to spell cologne, so she wrote smelly on there.
Okay.
And the next item was underwear.
That was the next gift item, was underwear. Cologne and underwear.
Her daughter looked over at her list, and it says, "Mom, where are we going to get smelly underwear?"
Well, what confused you? You're thinking...
Yeah, so they shopped, and we talked about that. We have a good time with her.
That's funny. That's a funny story. I'm Greg Larry for the Hampshire Review. I'm here at the Romney Senior Center today, and we're talking about Christmas with some of the seniors. And I'm with a friend of mine who I know from playing music, and your name is Joel Randall, is that right?
That's right.
Joel, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fine.
Well, let's talk about Christmas years ago. What was Christmas like when you were a young girl growing up?
Well, it was a wonderful, surprising time. And we got up Christmas morning. We'd have a little bunch of candy. It was chocolate candy, and sometimes we got a pencil.
And you got a pencil?
Yeah, we got a pencil too.
So all you got was candy and a pencil?
That's exactly right.
And I guess you were happy with that.
Oh, yeah. We didn't get candy and pencils very often.
See, do you think kids today would understand if they got up and looked under the Christmas tree and they just see a pencil and some candy?
I imagine there'd be some screaming and hollering.
They'd want their latest electronic gadget. And,
I hope to tell you.
Did you have a tree?
Yes, we had a tree. One year we had a beautiful tree. My mother took soap suds and it looked like snow all over. Mm-hmm. I'll never forget that tree.
Is that right, with soap suds?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's all it was on. It just looked like snow all over.
Oh, I bet that was beautiful.
It was, and it was something that didn't cost any money because we had our own tree and, cut our own pine.
Okay, we're here at the Romney Senior Center, and I'm with Bob Steele. How you doing, Bob?
Real good.
Now, going back in time, what was Christmas like at your house growing up?
I was the baby of the family, and my sisters were Santa Claus. And one year they got the bright idea to put a sign on the Christmas tree and a piece of string on everything Santa Claus brought me. And they scattered it all around the house. Well, I ran down to look at the tree real excited, and there was nothing under it. And I thought, my gosh, Santa Claus knows I was bad. And I cried, and they took me by the hand and led me to each piece.
So they had spread it out all over the house?
Yes, they had. I was a preschooler. I couldn't read what was on the tree. So,
and you thought Santa Claus might have just passed you by?
No, I thought he knew I was bad and just didn't bring me anything.
That's one you'll always remember, won't it?
Yes, I will.
That you went around and you got your gifts.
I got everything. They just unloaded on me. I remember one year I was up till like 3 o'clock in the morning being Santa Claus for my son. And I barely got to sleep, and he came running back the hall and said, come out, come out. Santa Claus left an electric train. When I turned the tree on, it started running.
Is that right?
Yeah, I won't forget that Christmas either.
Right here I have with me, what's your name?
Heidi Lynn Coiby.
Heidi?
Yes.
How are you today, Heidi?
Pretty good.
Do you like Christmas?
Yes.
What do you like most about Christmas?
I like to get everything for Christmas, and the other thing, I like to get the computer, laptop.
Now these are presents you'd like to have?
Yes.
You like computers, don't you?
Yes.
You like surfing the web?
Yes.
Well, there you go. You're high tech, huh?
Right.
What else do you like about Christmas?
To spend some time to go overnight with my sister and my mother.
Can you tell us what's a memory you have of growing up from Christmas? What memories do you have? Before computers, right?
Yeah.
Before you went high tech, right?
Right.
Well, what did you do at Christmas? Did you have food and gifts and all that when you woke up?
Open presents and sing Christmas carols and hug my father, hug my mother, and everything.
Mary Lou Brown.
Mary Lou Brown. How are you doing today, Mary Lou?
Fine.
What was Christmas like at your home?
It was always very nice. Mother, she done a lot of baking, and then it was nice to go to bed early. We had to go to bed early and could hear, I'm afraid we heard Santa Claus downstairs trimming the tree. The presents.
You could hear Santa Claus busy down there, huh?
Mm-hmm. We didn't have a lot, so usually we opened up one present before breakfast.
Oh, okay. So everybody got, what, one or two gifts?
One or two gifts, yeah.
And your name?
Savannah Catherine Huffman.
Now let's go back when you were young and you had Christmas. Did you celebrate Christmas at your home when you were a young girl?
At grandmother's house.
You went to grandmother's house?
Yes.
And what did you do?
Well, we played games and we had a good lunch together, and then we all sat around the fireplace and opened our Christmas presents.